one for me. We're going to get into the actual verdict reading from Alicia Andrews. If y'all haven't seen this yet, it's going to be interesting to see because I want to do a little bit of a rewind after we see the verdict being read and point to the exact moment I believe Alicia Andrews was going to be found guilty. So check this out. We're going to get to the verdict reading and then we'll do a little bit of rewind to earlier during the day when she was testifying. Here we go.
Okay, very good. Madam Clerk? Yes. Please publish the verdict.
In the Circuit Court of the 13th Judicial Circuit of the State of Florida, in and for Hillsborough County Criminal Justice Division, State of Florida versus Alicia Latoya Andrews, case number 24 CF 1119996, Trial Division 1, verdict form. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 1, the defendant is guilty of manslaughter, a lesser included offense. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 2, the defendant is not guilty. So say we all, dated this 31st day of October 2025, signed foreperson of the jury.
All right, thank you very much. Have a seat. Ms. Outside wish me to poll the jury.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you, each of you, this is your true and correct verdict. I'm going to call you by your initials and your jury number. And I just need you to respond yes or no, okay? All right, juror number 5, initials DC. Is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror number 13, initials LM. Is this your true and correct verdict? Juror number 14, initials SC. Is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror 21, initials EM. Is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror number 23, initials CJ. Is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror number 41, initials AM. Is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 42, initials LL. Is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 45, initials JO. Is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 58, initials SH. Is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Alicia's like,
Juror
whatever.
number 61, initials SM. Is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 62, initials PB. Is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 71, initials MG. Is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Sad.
All right, very good. I have one final set of very brief formal instructions and then something a little less formal to say to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you for your time and consideration of this case. I also wish to advise you of some very special privileges enjoyed by jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases. We have recognized for hundreds of years that a jury's deliberations, discussions, and votes should remain their private affair as long as they wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. Although you are at liberty to speak with anyone about your deliberations, you are also at liberty to refuse to speak to anyone. A request to discuss either your verdict or your deliberations may come from those who are simply curious, from the media, from the attorneys, or elsewhere. It will be up to you to decide whether to preserve your privacy as a juror. On behalf of everyone, we are indebted to you. We are so grateful that you all agreed to serve as jurors. I would never tell anyone we have a perfect legal system. We do not have a perfect criminal justice system. But in my humble opinion, we have the best in the history of the world because, as you can see, we have citizens like yourselves. You come from all different backgrounds, experiences, and you come together and you decide these very difficult cases. We've asked a lot of you over the past 2 weeks. You all have never complained. You've worked diligently. And on just behalf of everyone involved, you all should really go home tonight and feel good about yourselves as citizens and the important public service that you provided on behalf of everybody. The good news is your jury service is now done. So you all are free to go. You're free to talk to anybody you want to about the case. You're free to not speak about this case at all again to anybody. And that will be left up completely to you. All right? Safe travels wherever you're headed. Thank you so much.
Shout out to the jury for getting it done. They got it done. Now we're going to rewind because Again, I think Alicia Andrews getting on the stand was a mistake. So many contradictions, so much information withheld, and the point I'm going to get into shortly, this man that she, in my opinion, lied about and claimed she was in an abusive relationship with. So much back and forth. She was scared. She was fearful. She's still in contact with him. Yeah. What? While this case and while this trial is ongoing. So we're going to get into it here in a second. And I'm going to see what you all think about this. Because in my opinion, this is the instance where her credibility broke down. And I even said this over on Cat Not Williams' channel as we were watching this play out. The one thing you have when you're a witness in your own case is credibility, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. I'm just someone who's a prospective juror and has been a juror in the past. And if you are not credible when you get on that stand, everything you said falls under the umbrella of, hey, listen, I'm just trying not to go to jail. And I'm going to say what I need to say. So with that being said, y'all check this out.
Hey, you weren't afraid of Isaiah Chance?
No, he's not even in there, so why would I be?
So, well, then I don't understand. Were you afraid to give up their names because you're afraid of them? You're afraid of Isaiah Chance and Davian Murphy and Rashad Murphy? Or are you protecting them in that interview?
I wouldn't say I'm doing any of that. I mean, you understand it's about a gang. I'm a female. I don't want to be in the middle of it, so I didn't answer it. And I don't know for sure if they did anything at the time of that, so I didn't say anything.
Then why are you up here testifying about how Isaiah Chance hit you?
Because, I mean, that leads up to why I act the way I act out of town.
You were afraid of him or not? Are you afraid of him? Does he beat you? And are you afraid to stand up to him?
Yes, at times.
And you said, I think you said in your direct examination, that people can't really understand because they don't know when you cannot leave. Is that what you said? Something to that
I
effect?
said people wouldn't understand a domestic violence relationship because you'll think, why don't you leave? Why don't you walk away? It's not that easy unless you're in it.
But that's not exactly
That's
true,
what everybody
is it?
says.
It is true.
You say cannot leave. You did not live with him, did you?
Fact.
No, I didn't.
You never lived with Isaiah Chance.
No, I didn't. But he knew where I stayed. He would pop up at my house, ring the doorbell all times of night. So I couldn't go nowhere.
He
So
never.
Then where are the parents that are testifying to this? Were they not home? Come on.
He never had financial control over you. He never paid your rent, did he?
Nope.
I don't pay rent, so no.
You live with your parents.
Amy said she's selectively afraid. Oh, Amy, that's crazy. She said she's selectively afraid. Wow, that's wild.
Yes.
You live with two loving parents in a safe home. Isn't that true, Miss Andrews?
Yes, I do.
And you never mentioned to your mother or your father that Isaiah Chance was hitting you or abusing you ever, did you?
I did.
You never reported it to police?
No, she asked me, but I didn't want to cause any problems with him or his family, so I left it alone.
So you had choices, didn't you?
Please.
That was the very last time, so I told them.
Are you afraid of him and do things because you are fearful of him? Is that what you testified to on direct?
Yes.
So fearful of him that you have to do everything he says. Is that correct?
Not
At times,
buying it.
yes.
No.
And you are claiming to this jury that you're not in a relationship with him anymore. Is that true, ma'am?
I'm not. I said he may think that because I never broke up with him, but
Do
I'm
you
not.
think that he thinks that because you still talk to him even though he is locked in jail, right?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I do still talk to him, and that's because of my issue. I don't want to cause any safety issues in this jail. He sends me verbal messages and where I'm at, so, I mean, I just keep him at ease. There's nowhere for me.
No. This is where she lost me. I was so proud. I was like, man, Alicia, she's holding it down. She's holding her own. This is where she lost me. She's still talking to this dude, interacting with this dude, as we're going to find out, sending certain types of messages to this guy. No, she looks like is this a word? A self-preservationist? She's just trying to save herself. Hey, man, what you going to say? What are you saying? Are they saying this? What are they saying? Her attorneys did not want her talking to Isaiah. Do you guys know that? And now she's like, oh, well, he didn't think that. We weren't together, but I was taking my time out to talk to him.
Just and where I'm at, so I just keep him at ease. There's nowhere for me to go.
What safety issues? He is locked up for first-degree murder charges and cannot get to you. Isn't that true, ma'am?
You do know it's ways in a jail. You can send messages to people. People look at me sideways. Oh, that's your boyfriend? He said this. He told me to tell you this. It's safety issues. Literally before I came to trial, a deputy told me one of my co-defendants were trying to have me jumped. So I just do what I have to do.
And somebody said, she lost because you don't understand abuse. Where is the proof? Where's the proof? Did the defense prove that she was abused? I heard Alicia say that they were tussling back and forth and she hit him back. That maybe they had an overly physical relationship. I saw a picture of her with some bruises that who knows where those came from. How many victims have popped up with pictures of bruises? So again, that hasn't been proven to me. If y'all want to believe Alicia Andrews, please go ahead. But this whole narrative, again, because we're able to look at it objectively, that she was abused and she was in fear, you're going to take that from just Alicia on its own. That's what was going on. If y'all want to do that, fine. Not me.
He told me one of my co-defendants were trying to have me jumped. So I just do what I have to do.
You were also safely in jail. Isn't that true, ma'am?
I wouldn't say safely. You can get in a fight at any time.
Okay. There are all kinds of deputies. Is that correct?
Yes. All of them don't do their job also. So.
And we're not talking about your safety from other people. We're specifically talking about your safety from Isaiah Chance, someone you claim to be so afraid of that you will go along and do anything for him, right?
I wouldn't do anything for him, but...
You wouldn't go along with a murder plot for him?
No, he never told me anything about a murder plot.
And you wouldn't try to call him multiple times incorrectly from the jail, right?
What do you mean, incorrectly?
You're not allowed to phone another inmate, can you?
I don't call him like that, so what do you mean?
You're right, you don't call him like that. You have to break policy of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and do some kind of three-way call involving Isaiah Chance's mother. Isn't that true?
Yeah, we do that.
You do it all the time, right?
Yes, when he asks for me, I do it.
As for you, you have to initiate your own phone call. He can't call you in the jail either, can he?
I said when he asks for me, I do it. If he tells me to call, I'm going to call.
It's not just that he answers for you. You can't call him directly. Isn't that true, ma'am?
No, I can't.
You have to coordinate and you have to make arrangements with some third party who is not in jail so that you can talk to him. Isn't that true?
Yes, and like I said, it goes back to me keeping him happy. I don't want to cause any issues while I'm sitting here. If he gets mad, if I don't call him, it's no telling what he's going to say. I'm the odd one out of this. They can all turn around and say, oh, it was Alicia, and I'm not getting in the middle of that. So I keep him happy while I'm here. If he wants me to call, if he wants to talk to me, let him know about the baby. He lets me know. I let him know I'm okay. That's what I do.
And listen, guys, again, I get the whole abuse thing. I know y'all just want me to be like, hey, I believe every person, and specifically in this case, every woman that says they've been abused in this way. I'm not trying to diminish abuse. You'll just have to trust me on this. I understand abuse, mental, physical, psychological abuse very, 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 very well. And in this case, looking at it objectively, looking at what the evidence shows, there isn't anything that shows this. It hasn't been proven. They didn't bring a psychologist up there to talk about certain types of abuse. They didn't show any patterns of abuse. All we have is the word of this woman and a picture that was taken after who knows what. Alicia Andrews didn't even know who she sent the picture to. If you go back and look at her direct testimony, who'd you send that picture to, Alicia? I don't know. It was was it this person? Oh yeah, it was her. Okay. So you don't remember who you sent the picture to of your alleged abuse? So again, If y'all want to believe Alicia Andrews and take her at her word purely, fine. I'm not willing to do that in this case, and I hadn't seen enough evidence to show that that's the case. What I have seen is this is a person who is not being truthful. This is a person who doesn't want to spend a significant amount of time in jail and is self-preserving her own case. She's still in contact with Isaiah against her attorney's wishes. There's a lot more there, a lot more we probably will never know because I don't see any of these other guys throwing Alicia under the bus. Wouldn't make any sense. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments in the